Okay, so our goal at Viz, we connect the right doctor to the right patient at the right time. And what this means is that we leverage artificial intelligence, we identify acute pathologies, and make sure that the right doctor knows about them so they can treat the patient as soon as possible. So when someone is having a stroke, they're being rushed to the hospital. They go to the nearest hospital, they get a CT scan of their head. And then someone needs to look at that scan and make a decision. That person who needs to look at that is often not at the same hospital. So you need to somehow connect the patient and the doctor from a small hospital with a doctor in a bigger hospital. The way this works now is completely linear. You sort of go from one step to another, to another, to another. Every time you pick up the phone, someone calls someone sends in something, and all along, every minute that goes by, the patient is doing worse because literally every minute that goes by, 2 million neurons in the brain die. We want to eliminate this completely. So what we do is we get the scans directly from the hospital. They go to the cloud, to AWS. We analyze them using our deep learning-based engine. We identify the pathologies, and within 3 to 5 minutes, we notify the decision maker. So we cut this chain of handoffs that can take up to 3 hours to 3 minutes. We train very elaborate models of deep learning, very deep models on very big amounts of data. The data itself, a CT scan goes all the way from the chest to the head, 3D data, sometimes 4D data, because we have patients over time. So we leverage GPUs, we leverage parallel computation and all that. We have zero tolerance for downtime. It's very robust, it's very dynamic, it needs to scale up and down quickly. So we also leverage AWS for that. The third part, which is also really important, we work in a highly regulated industry. So this is healthcare. We have personal data in the cloud, so we need to protect that. We have to work with a lot of regulators. And to satisfy the regulatory requirements, we leverage a lot of tools provided by AWS. Anything from cybersecurity, firewalls, malware detection, and so on, to accounting and leveraging tools for better auditing, logs, and so on. Yeah, so we have a lot of exciting stuff lined up in 2019. First of all, expanding commercially across the US. We have at least one more product coming out in 2019 around brain bleeds, hoping that we'll see our mobile application that gives the alerts in the hands of as many physicians as possible.